Good morning, and thank you for tuning into our newscast. I'm Sam Tressel. Our show will consist of the top news story of the second semester. Our first story is about a landslide in Washington State. On Saturday, March 22nd, 2014, around 10:30 a.m., a major mudslide occurred about 4 miles east of Postal, Washington. A portion of an unstable hill collapsed, sending mud and debris across the river and into a rural neighborhood. The mudslide killed 41 people and also destroyed close to 50 homes and other structures around it. We now go to Brad, where he is with someone affected by the mudslide.
Behind me, you can see the horrific tragedy of the landslide. Now, today, I'm going to interview a victim of the landslide. How has this landslide affected you?
It was so sad and bad. I lost my house, my car, my dog, everything. It was so bad.
Back to the studio, Sam.
Our next story is about the canonization of Pope John Paul II and Pope John XXIII. On April 27th, Pope Francis and retired Pope Benedict XVI canonized St. John and St. John Paul in St. Peter's Square in the Vatican City. The ceremony made history because it was the first time ever two popes took part in the canonization together. The ceremony was witnessed by a huge crowd. We now go to Hilby, where he is talking to someone who witnessed the canonization.
Thank you, Sam. I'm here with Bill. Bill, what was it like to witness the canonization?
It was a nice experience. Vatican City, it was packed with a lot of people. It was truly something to see.
Do you think that the two popes deserve to be canonized saints?
Yes, they both deserved it. Being canonized saints. They did a lot in their life to have honor like this.
Would this ever be something that you would do again?
Yes, I would love to come back and witness a canonization of popes again. To be saints. It's a neat experience.
Thanks, Bill. Now back to you, Sam.
Konnichiwa.
Our next story is about the missing Nigeria schoolgirls. On April 15th, 2014, a group of armed men raided a northern Nigerian boarding school, piling up more than 300 girls, mostly between the ages of 15 to 18, into pickup trucks and took them into a secret location. A group known as Boko Haram is to blame for the kidnapping. They say that Western education is forbidden, which is why they kidnapped the girls. On March 8th, 2014, Malaysian Airlines Flight 370 departed from Kuala Lumpur and scheduled to land in Beijing. 40 minutes into the flight, they lost contact with the plane, but later sources indicate the plane had turned westwards and changed altitude from 35,000 feet to 12,000 feet. Crossing into Thailand and Vietnam airspace with no sign except for static. The location of the plane is still unknown, and search crews have been searching for over 2 months now. Now I'm going to interview a victim brother that has been waiting what seems to be forever the past 2 months for answers.
This has been a tragic event for everyone. How are you handling this situation?
You know, I'm just trying to stay positive, hoping that they landed on an island somewhere.
But we're prepared for the worst.
Thoughts and prayers to all the other victims out there.
Back to you.
Over 4 years ago, in November of 2009, in Fort Hood, Texas, a mass murder took place in the base, killing 13 and injuring 30 others. In April 2014, it happened again. Ivan Lopez used his .40 caliber pistol to kill 3 military personnel and injure 16 others. One of those who had been killed was Timothy W. Owens, who died while trying to talk him down. Also with the deaths of Sergeant First Class Daniel Ferguson and Staff Sergeant Carlos Rodriguez. After 35 shots were fired, another one was shot by Lopez into his own body, killing himself and ending the spree.
I'm here in Fort Hood, Texas, with Ranger Rick, talking about his brother that was a victim and died from the Fort Hood shooting in 2014. How are you coping with this?
You know, it's taken a lot to cope with this killing of my brother and the shooting of Fort Hood, Texas.
You know, it's just, some people, I don't know what happens, that they just want to shoot people. But they deserve to be the ones that get shot. Revenge is in the air.
Back to you at the studio, Sam.
Up next, how Crimea became part of Russia.
Lady, your horseless carriage has startled my steed. Pray tell your reason for such exuberance.
I just saved a bunch of money on my car insurance with Geico.
It looks as if it has the power of many horses.
It does!
I only have the one. I borrowed from a lady friend. She lives just around that mountain.
Oh, I love that song! She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain.
She'll be coming round the mountain.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Ever since February, there's been an ongoing conflict between Russia and Ukraine. We now go to Brad, live in Ukraine.
You seem very enthusiastic about this. Now we're with Andrew Lang. What is your opinion of the vote to join with Russia?
I disagree with this. People just want change. We're just stupid to join with Russia. For that reason, we speak Russia, but we are Ukrainian citizens. This vote should have never been allowed.
See, you can get some varying opinions out here. Now, back to you in the studio, Sam.
Thank you for tuning in to our newscast. I'm Sam Tressel.